do a little bit of a preview. It's going to be a short one, giving you an idea of what to expect from Comic Con 2020 Day 1. Is this yours? I don't think it is. It's not. Oh dear, we're fighting over t-shirts. It's big enough for me, so therefore it's mine. Because yours is small. Then again, all of mine are small right now. All of my Comic Con shirts are really, really small. Thank you very much indeed, Lockdown. Yeah, appreciate that. We may actually start things a little bit sooner than this, actually. I know it says we've got a minute to go, but I think we may actually crack on a little bit faster because, well, we've got stuff to check out, stuff to look at. If you're just joining us, welcome along. As always, thank you very much indeed to everybody who's subscribed. You've got your notifications on. You know that we're doing this. We are going to check in with some bits and pieces when it comes to what's actually happening, considering that it's the first day, San Diego Comic Con 2020. It's at home, which means we're enjoying this from across the globe, but either way, yeah, let's just dive into it, shall we? So we can kind of skip that. We're top of the hour. Hello there, everybody. Welcome along to Talkin Con, a cup of tea with an Englishman in San Diego. No guests for today because we have ourselves just a little bit of a preview, a little bit of an update on what's going to be happening today. We've already had some excitement. 9 o'clock Pacific time, we had ourselves a whole bunch of exclusives going live, which various people were very happy and excited about, even though considering a bunch of them sold out very, very quickly. Mattel, of course, had their exclusives run. Hello there, Ian, welcome along. And you had Yesterday Co as well with their very cool I Miss SDCC pin. That sold out in less than a minute. And considering I think they only prepared something like 500 of them, they were instantly going to go. They were going to be one of the big draws when it comes to exclusives for the week. But plenty of things that are happening today. If I can just bring that one out of the equation and bring up a window, because right now panels are up and running. If you saw my video earlier, you will have seen that the way that Comic Con are doing their panels, you can either go to the schedules, find the YouTube link, click on the link. I mean, it's 1 minute past, the panels are up and running. But considering that, you should be watching one of them right now, which is Star Trek Universe Virtual Panel. If I just go to the IGN page, this is currently on the IGN website or the IGN YouTube. And basically, what they're doing is they're live streaming throughout the course of the entire day from day one, and they are starting off with the Star Trek Universe panel. If I just click on that, just give you an idea. So that's now live, that is running, and you have chat as well. Now this is different from last night. Last night you had yourself a whole bunch of, oh well, this is IGN, so they're doing it slightly different to Comic Con, which means if I go to the actual Comic Con page, this is actually kind of streaming from the actual Star Trek panel, so it's kind of folded into the actual IGN continuous feed. But the videos that Comic Con are putting up at this point, considering that I'm not seeing too much in the terms of the actual Star Trek panel, so it looks like IGN have got the storm on that one, which is a bit unfortunate. But yeah, they should be also live on the Comic Con International website, which is a little bit unfortunate. So if I actually go to my listings as created on the Convention Collective and just check on the actual link itself, the Star Trek Universe virtual panel, the video is linked, and if I actually go, it's up and running. So it's available as we speak on the actual Comic-Con website, but it's not listed as yet in their listings on their actual page. If I reset it now, oh no, there you go, they're all starting to kick in now. So 3 minutes in, so you've got a whole bunch. You've got the Crunchyroll, you've got Art of the Holocaust, Transforming, Cosplay, Body Talk, and I'm certain that the Star Trek one is imminent. But the actual panel itself is now live on the site. So if you go to the listings, if you go to your shed listing, and if you go to the actual YouTube link as listed there, they're up and running. So it's now just a case of Comic-Con just kind of updating their site. But like I say, the IGN site is now currently up and running. If I just reset that again, and just bring these up. No, you'd like to have them to have been in there. So sort by newest. No, they haven't been added yet. So it should be in there, obviously. But oh no, there it is. Star Trek Universe panel is up and running and is currently live on the channel. So there you go. If you want to watch that right now. Very, very quickly then, I don't want to distract you too much from the things that are currently happening, so we'll make it very, very quick. This is going to be just a very quick video. Highlights of what you can see over the course of the day. Like I say, you have had IGN that's going to be running through, so if you're not too keen on clicking on a whole bunch of listings, you can just watch IGN all the way through. They've got exclusive stuff as well. I think they've got interviews with the guys from Truth Seekers, so Simon Pegg, Nick Frost, I believe they've got an exclusive interview, whole bunch of other bits and pieces. Let's have a look at who's jumping in already. We've got ourselves Ian O'Hara. Morning to you. It's a pleasure to have you along. Into the Blue Mister, bought my Rocketeer exclusive from Little Shop of Pins this morning. Very happy bunny. Scott Angus is saying hi Lenny. I know that I haven't got my my Facebook comment, so if you're commenting on Facebook, I'm going to have to see it after the fact. I do apologise. Scott Angus, I've been hunting down convention collectibles Funkos. I managed to pick up 2 yesterday. I bit the bullet. It was very late at night. It was 2 o'clock in the morning, and like a fool, I actually went onto the Funko. It was 1 o'clock in the morning here in the UK. Went onto the Funko site and I signed up. I signed up mostly just to see what the site was like, and I ended up clicking on the two toucans. The San Diego Comic-Con one, so hopefully they're winging their way to my destination. So there you go. And Toby's watching as well. Good morning all. So like I say, very, very quick, and this is only going to be like 20 minutes long because you want to be diving into the actual panels, which include, let's dive into my personal highlights, because there's some really good panels which are up and running today. Right now, you've got a Star Trek Universe virtual panel. I'm not going to bite into this too much, so I'm going to let you get off and enjoy that. Discovery, Lower Decks, and of course Picard, all of that's going to be covered on the panel, and it's only an hour. But the great thing about the panels for Comic-Con is the fact that they're a full hour. It's not 45 minutes and that switchover period, so that's rather handy. The other thing as well that I just wanted to check, this was confirmed from the panels that we saw last night for the preview night, the educators panels. As far as I'm aware, and if I go to the Comic-Con International channel again, the one thing I want to check is something that I spotted on the educator panels, which is, yeah, the comments are turned off, which means you cannot have any kind of discourse at all to any of these panels. There's no to and fro, there's no backwards and forwards or discussion, there's no way of submitting questions, there's no way of interacting with the makers of the panel. Perhaps they will be watching, but there's none of that. There's no way of interacting. It's purely passive. I'm not too sure how I feel about that. I personally am somebody that would like to have seen some kind of to and fro. And some kind, I know and understand you're going to get trolls. You're going to get some kind of some negative vibes. You're going to get the internet at the end of the day. But I feel that for better or for worse, there should be that kind of that intercourse, that backwards and forwards. That's at 10 a.m. That's running now. 11 a.m. is webcomics saving the entertainment industry 4 panels at a time. It's looking like a really fun panel, that, and I would personally. I'm going to personally be looking into on that one because it looks a lot of fun. What else have we got? Amazon Prime is Truth Seekers at midday. So in 2 hours time, or just under 2 hours time, it's that particular discussion. Like I say, it's the new comedy show. Heck of a lineup when it comes to the actual cast, but featuring on the panel, you do have the writer of the show. You also have Simon Pegg, Nick Frost, Peter Serafinowicz. It's going to be fun, so do check that one out. That's Amazon Prime and Truth Seekers. We have ourselves at 1 p.m. the Amazon Prime video Utopia is one that I personally feel is going to be a show on the rise. There's a lot of hype behind it. They're really wanting to push that panel, and I personally, well, push that show. And I think that's going to be something to keep an eye on. But that's, like I say, 1 p.m. this afternoon. We have ourselves the future of entertainment, which more for the nerds, for the entertainment and pop culture nerds, because this is going to be a show about the future of how we are entertained, including esports, virtual production, digital human creation, augmented reality, a whole bunch of people, very clever people, about looking at the way that we're going to enjoy stories moving forward. Including the production designer of The Masked Singer. You've got the Edo ecosystem for Nokia, sports agent for Steinberg Sports, music agent for CAA. Some very clever people involved in putting that together. I think it's going to be an interesting panel. Collider Directors on Directing is, quite frankly, for me, the highlight of the day. I mean, I know that you have at 1 p.m. His Dark Materials, but this is the one for me because it's just an incredible lineup of talent that's involved in actually taking part in this particular panel. Robert Rodriguez, of course, from Alita Battle Angel, Colin Trevorrow from the Jurassic World films, Joseph Krasinski from Tron Legacy, and also Top Gun Maverick. Talking to Stephen Weintraub as part of Collider, that's going to be one hell of a panel, and that I will be glued to that one when it goes live. Boys season 2 at 3, going up against the Science of Back to the Future. I personally will be watching the Science of Back to the Future, but that's just me. The Boys it's a good show. It's a big show, and it's going to have a lot of following. If anything, I'm not sure how expletive filled this particular panel is going to be. I think they're going to keep it particularly PG. The show certainly isn't, but worth checking out. 4 p.m. Marvel HQ, looking at their efforts online and what they're bringing to certainly the future of Marvel HQ, which currently, to be fair, apparently seems a little bit in doubt. It's very much in the same kind of vein as DC Universe and how it's going to move forward. But Marvel HQ, it speaks volumes that they're putting a panel on, so they're wanting to really kind of embrace the future of younger fans, the next generation, and they're using Marvel HQ, the animated series, Lego Battle, Marvel Spider-Man, Maximum Venom. They are wanting to bring in the new readership, and that's what Marvel HQ is for. It is one of the few Marvel panels that are taking place over the course of the weekend, so enjoy it while you can. Bugs Bunny 80th anniversary extravaganza. It's Bugs Bunny. What else do I need? I don't need to sell any more than that. It's Bugs Bunny. And then wrapping things up as we head towards the end of the day, you've got Van Helsing season 4 at 5 o'clock, which also goes up against Image Comics Spotlight. The Image Comics Spotlight panel is particularly impressive. The talent pool that they've got involved on that particular panel is stunning. Considering that Image Comics continues to grow from strength to strength. They've been very canny with the way that they've dealt with the way that everything's been happening over the course of the pandemic, the way that they've supported retailers and supported fans. So you do have a new project which is going to be coming from Image, and it's going to be all detailed in this panel. I'll be there for that one. 6 p.m. Mystery Science Theatre 3000 and panel panorama. It's misspelt there, but you get the idea. And certainly, they're always one to bring on a show, and it is Mystery Science. It's not that difficult to understand. They are just an incredible set of talents. It's not the new Netflix lineup, so they're looking to how the next iteration of Mystery Science Theatre 3000, maybe you may get an announcement that it will be returning to Netflix for another season, but seeing it's been a while, it's unlikely. And then for myself, the most dangerous women at Comic Con, building a better heroine, the likes of Tamara Brooks, Charlie Jane Anders, Danny Fernandez, Katrina Hill. It's just, quite frankly, the next breed of some astonishing talent that's going to be bringing out comics. It's just a really, really cool panel. That's at 6 p.m, the most dangerous women at Comic Con. It's a full day of programming. Do check out the IGN channel, because that's a really great way of getting into the Comic-Con mood without having to change a thing, without clicking on links, going backwards and forwards. You get the Comic-Con vibe in one go. Like I say, they're showing the Star Trek panel right now, which means I'm going to finish in 2 minutes time and let you get off and enjoy that. Solicitous Meg tried for some Funkos, but hit snake eyes all round. Yeah, I mean, I went for the yesterday's I Miss Comic-Con badge. If anyone has a spare, please let me know, because I wanted to go in for that. Sold out within a minute. Thanks to some notifications that were coming up on the screen, completely missed out on the actual, because obviously at this point all sorts of notifications are rolling in over my desk, because we're into Comic-Con now. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. It's a very busy one. There's lots and lots of stuff coming out, but apparently Nickelodeon and CBS Television Studios announced the title of a new series. Let me just bring that up again. Animated series Star Trek Prodigy. Okay, I think we need to go and check out this Star Trek panel. Do take care, enjoy the rest of Con, keep us up to date, and of course follow the two hashtags which I've got out at the moment. SDCC Where Would I Be Right Now, which I'm tweeting out throughout the course of the day. Where would you find yourself if you were in San Diego right now? And also I've done that post as well, your first Comic-Con, my first SDCC. What I'm looking for is not necessarily a favorite of your first Comic-Con. I'm looking for that first photo, that one, the first one that you had out of your pocket approaching the convention center. Let us know what you're thinking. I picked up the Mondo Star Wars poster non-foil edition. Yeah, I'm not too sure if the non-foil is still available, but the foil edition went very, very quickly indeed. Toby, the only Funko I got kind of related is a Jeff Dunham Peanut Butt Pop signed. Congratulations to you. And Solicitous Meg, I tried for some Funkos but hit snake eyes all round. More money to live. There's plenty of stuff out there. Please do check out the exhibition floor. The map itself is not the most easy way to get around the virtual convention floor, but do check out the listings. Try and find those companies that you've not been and visited before. Maybe you look at that and go, I don't know who that is. Click on it then. Find out who they are. Find out what they do, because that's the only way that the virtual exhibition floor is going to work. Finding your new next favorite creator. So there we go. Thank you very much indeed for watching. It's only been a short one, and we're going to do this again. What I'll probably do is actually run this half an hour early tomorrow. So in other words, for the next couple of days, let's go for 5:30. So 9:30, 12:30, and 5:30. Hopefully you can join us as we look forward to what's happening tomorrow. This is a bit of a rush one, because you've got all these panels that are currently running. Go and check them out. IGN are running their full setup. You've got the Star Trek panel that's happening right now. Go and enjoy the rest of the content. Watch as much of it as you possibly can. Like on it, subscribe, and let Comic-Con and let the providers know of the panels. Let them know that virtual convention and live content is exactly what they're after. Ravenfire Phoenix, unfortunately you picked a bad time, because we are going to disappear, because we're going to watch the rest of the content. The content's up and running. Please go off, enjoy the rest of your con, because San Diego Comic-Con is up and running. From me to you, enjoy the rest of SDCC at Home, Day 1, Thursday 23rd. We'll see you soon.
Welcome to Comic-Con International.
The exhibit hall is now open to attendees. Have a great Comic-Con.